a little bit of an update for you. Yes, for my haircut. Number 2, we have a race this weekend. First hill climb. Technically not the first hill climb. We did one in the last video. If you haven't seen that one, which I know lots of you haven't, go and watch that one, because that was a breakthrough performance. This time, I have a proper hill climb. And this hill climb is in England. It's going to be in a little village near Dursley, just north of Bristol. Saturday morning at 8 o'clock sharp. And it's a very gradual climb as well. Starts off on a little flat, falls flat, and then gradually rises until you hit like this 15% section for, I think it's like 300 or 400 meters before you go through a couple of bends in the road and some trees, and then it straightens out and levels off towards the finish line. I might even be able to insert some footage of the last time I did it. I think I rode with a GoPro, but if not, then yeah.
Come on, Ed. Help yourself now, mate. Come on, all the way, mate. Come on. All the way, go on, dig in.
So I've been a little bit quiet over the last week or so. In fact, that last video went out about 4 or 5 days ago. I've been conscious of the fact that there hasn't been a video. But I also know that I can't put a video out unless there's really something there to say. And how I'm going to do it. Like, am I going to do a video every, 4 days or 3 days? Or am I going to do a video every, 5 or 6 days that's going to be a lot longer, 20 to 30 minute video rather than a 10-minute video? I always feel like I'm cutting things out just to get things around that 10-minute mark so that, more people will watch, or, it's less of a thing. But then again, I feel like if it's longer, then those of you that maybe have never seen these hill climb series videos before, you'll get a better picture of what's going on and a better understanding maybe, rather than, having such a quick fire 10-minute video that just sort of scrapes around the edges and you don't really get the full picture of what's been going on that week with training, nutrition, preparation. So I'm a little bit, so yeah, that's why I've held off posting a video since that last one like 4 or 5 days ago. But I don't know, it's all trial and error. That's all YouTube is, trial and error all the time. Yeah, the cool thing is I've got to a place now where YouTube and just social media in general and my performance and my athletic ambition have found really good harmony, and I've learned to balance them really well. So it's not as much of a case anymore as it was a few years ago, when I was like, how on earth do I balance doing this with training full time or trying to be like an elite athlete. Alright, so cue a mishmash of footage coming up now over this or under this voiceover rather. First of all, I had to buy Charlie a new stem for her cyclocross bike / gravel bike. As you can tell, it's a very old Boardman. She's really enjoyed riding it, but I had to change the stem to a very, very stumpy stem. Just as a bit of a trial. But I've had a really good week of bike riding, to be honest. But particularly the last week and the weekend gone, obviously being bank holiday and everyone's out exercising or spending time with family and doing things they love.
How are you?
We had a very special visitor from the Netherlands. We had Marco, who's been a long time backpedal community member. Marco made this journey over. He's ridden with a couple of groups, a couple of people, special people, over this last week or so. And he's heading back to the Netherlands this week. But I just wanted to say thank you for coming down and, enjoying the roads with us, the descents, and obviously the Welsh weather, because we did get caught in a horrendous rainstorm, which I didn't catch on camera, but it was typically Welsh. So thank you, Marco. Your company was awesome. It was great to meet you in real life. And the last couple of days, really, for myself and Charlie, we've been getting into a routine and sticking to it, and it's been really good for us. Things that I guess we take for granted, but for most of the year, when you're an athlete or a cyclist, I guess we all have tendencies. We all slack off at some point, but this is a time where I can't slack off. This is a time to go, full focus and preparation on just one single goal, and nothing really gets in the way of that. And so the last week or so, I've been doing a lot more cooking from scratch than usual, and I'm sure you'll see lots more of this kind of stuff in the videos coming up in the next few weeks, because I love cooking. I love food. I mean, what cyclist doesn't love food, quite frankly? I love cakes and everything. That's just that's the plus side of being a cyclist who, for the most part of the year, I don't really mind what I eat or when I eat it, but when I'm optimizing things, everything changes, and you may already see changes like physically on camera. You may see them like performance wise, but it's not until we get to a race where that's where it really matters. So that's why it's important to remain dedicated and concentrated and focused on race days, rather than getting too bogged down on day-to-day performances, of which I've been feeling very good, and I've had some very good performances as well. It's definitely been rubbing off in my day-to-day life, certainly feeling as if I'm living to my full potential when I'm committed to a goal, and when I'm focused on the process to achieve that goal. It's incredibly powerful to just dedicate your being to that, and I don't really know how else to explain it. It just feels like, I'm sure, it feels like not that your life depends on it, but you put a lot of weight behind it because it means a lot to you. Just wanted to leave you with that. More videos coming soon. Obviously racing this weekend, so I will catch you. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you then.